It is a delicious comfort food that will also satisfy your sweet tooth. Here to share a fun focaccia recipe, we welcome back professional caterer Alison Tucker. Always so nice to see you.
How are you doing today?
This is kind of the perfect savory sweet thing we're doing here.
It's a really interesting thing because it's focaccia we don't think of as being sweet.
No.
But this is so addictive and so delicious and really perfect for maybe a brunch spread.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're having, it's not a butter pastry. The pastry is focaccia. So
Sure.
it's an olive oil pastry. It's not as sinful and it's just as delicious.
Now we're talking.
So that's
and fresh berries.
and fresh
on
berries
top.
and streusel.
Okay.
I think we got it going on.
All right.
So I'm not going to make the focaccia from scratch. I've made the focaccia dough, but
Okay.
I'll tell you what's in focaccia. What you do is you start out with a cup and 2 tablespoons of warm water. You never, when you're baking, want to make the water hot, hot, hot. You don't want to boil, don't boil the water. Don't make it too hot
Okay.
because it kills the yeast, and the yeast is what gives it life.
Okay.
Okay? So into the cup and 2 tablespoons of water, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of yeast.
Okay.
And a teaspoon of honey. That's going to stimulate the yeast and get it to eat the sugars
Beautiful.
and explode,
Okay.
which it will do. And then into that, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 cups and 3¼ cups of flour,
Okay.
and 2 teaspoons of salt.
Oh, easy.
So simple.
Okay.
You knead it, or you mix it in your mixing
Okay.
bowl. It's going to get elastic. It's going to then sit for an
Right.
hour.
Okay.
Okay? Or if you're having people over for brunch,
Okay.
you do everything that I just told you, and then you put the dough in the fridge
Okay.
overnight.
Oh.
So now you've cut out a bunch of steps.
That sounds like a
You've
great
cut out
idea.
making it rise and making it rise
Yep.
again. You also, if you are serving this for a brunch or for a breakfast, you don't want to start it. You're going to have to start it really early
You gotta
because it's got
back time it, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't want to wake up that early if I
So
have guests coming.
you wake up at 8
Okay.
o'clock. You've got the dough.
Perfect.
You take it out, and on a sheet pan, maybe with some parchment or even just regular, you don't even need
Okay.
a liner. You push it out. You can stretch it out. You can be pretty aggressive. This is going to have, it will have risen overnight, so it will have a lot of bubbles, which it doesn't right now, but it will.
Okay.
And then you're going to leave that sit for about a half an hour
Oh, okay.
while you make the streusel.
Yay.
Okay, so here we have 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. That's room temperature.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to make you
I'm ready.
squish this up with a quarter cup of brown sugar,
Okay.
a 1/4 cup of white sugar,
Okay.
a 1/4 cup of flour.
Oh.
Start doing
Okay,
that.
here we go. The
And
smushing.
then the smushing, let the smushing begin. And then into that, I'm going to give you 2 teaspoons of cinnamon,
Oh, that smells so good.
1/2 a teaspoon of nutmeg. I always
Okay.
do nutmeg, cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves.
Ooh.
Love cloves.
A lot of flavor going on here.
And then a pinch of salt, because the salt will bring it all up.
There we go.
Make it
There we go.
taste amazing.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I'm having a Play-Doh moment. This is so fun.
It's so good, isn't
Yeah.
it? So the thing about focaccia when you're making savory, when you're making salty focaccia, is that you'll drizzle a ton of olive oil on it.
Right.
And you don't have to do that
Okay.
because of the butter in the streusel.
Oh,
So this is
sure.
going to act as the fat
That makes sense.
softener
Okay.
in here. Okay?
Does this look like I'm in the right direction?
Definitely.
Okay.
I think we're
Should we go
perfect.
for it? Okay.
So now you're just going to put it all over, and I get
Okay.
it on every part of it. And you can push it in. You can, I don't want to not get it on the edges because sometimes
Oh.
the edges are people's favorite
Oh,
parts.
sure. And they deserve
know.
streusel too.
Exactly.
Okay. beautiful.
And then I have 2 pints of berries. I did raspberries and blackberries.
Okay.
You can do this. Actually, this recipe makes 2 of these.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay, so now we're just doing half of the recipe. And on to this amazing sweet focaccia. We are just pushing in. Now you can do blueberries, you can do strawberries, you can do whatever's in season and whatever you like. It's going to mix.
Those look gorgeous.
With the streusel. So it doesn't need any extra flavoring. It doesn't need sugar. And you put it into an oven that has been preheated to 350 degrees. Okay. You bake it for about 25 minutes.
Okay.
And it blows up.
Goodness, look at that.
And I cut this into slices so that, you know, this is like 8 to 10 people can eat. If you're doing the full recipe, you've got 20 slices of food. Now tell me if that doesn't make you extremely happy. And
I mean, hello. Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you'd go back for a second.
Oh my gosh.
You might go back for a third.
You might have to double the recipe.
I mean, you might have to quadruple the recipe.
Oh, that is so lovely.
Thank you.
This was so nice. Always so good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Too.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, we'll have this recipe and more about Alison on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.